I'm here at Jefferson County Lake, where we're going to experience a total eclipse of the sun, and I'm going to take a ride around on my bike and visit with some folks that are here and just get to know a little bit about what prompted them to come out to the path of the total eclipse and what kind of special equipment they have and what they're looking to capture from this experience. Let's go around and visit with some people. The time is upon us. We are here at the location where we're going to be for the eclipse tomorrow, and I'm going to put my bike together, put the front tire on it, and go around and see if some of these folks would like to share their stories of, you know, the special equipment that they have and what they're hoping to get out of this and where they're from. Let's go meet some people. I'm here with Art and Joyce, who are in town for the eclipse. Let's meet them. Let's see. They've got some really nice equipment, so I want to talk to them about that and get their thoughts about the eclipse. So with that, Art, nice to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Joyce?
Hi there.
Yeah.
Where are you guys coming from?
Western Colorado, Cedar Edge, Colorado, to be specific.
And how long have you had reservations to be up here for the eclipse?
About
since September last year.
September last
wow.
year. Yeah.
And so we must be right kind of in the heart of the total eclipse then, if you had that long to prepare.
Pretty close to the center line. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's better than the center line, actually, here.
Yeah, we're a few kilometers south, but actually you get a second or two longer duration being south of the center line because the lunar south polar region is highly mountainous. So it's better to be south of the center line than a little bit north of the center line.
Good to know. It sounds like you know a lot about this, and it looks like you've got some sophisticated equipment that we're going to look at in a minute. Would you mind sharing your background?
Yeah, I'm a geologist by trade, but astronomy's kind of been my hobby and my passion since I was a little kid, and it's the addiction's gotten worse with age. And yeah, I've been collecting telescopes much of my life, and you know, it's a slippery slope. You can blow a lot of money on it.
Well, but you're probably having a lot of fun and staying out of trouble.
It's fun. It's fun. You know, it's my hobby, and you know, a lot of people are into motorbikes or whatever. Astronomy is my thing, so you know, it's a lot of hobbies are expensive.
Very cool. Can you tell us a little bit about this equipment? I'm just blown away by how sophisticated all this stuff looks, and you've even adapted it with some cardboard there. Can you tell us about the equipment and what you've done to it to get it ready for the eclipse?
Yeah, these are two telescopes. These have safe solar filters. This is ordinary light. This filter takes out 99.999% of the sun's light, and that makes it safe to look at. I've got a camera attached to that. I'm taking pictures through this scope. This is a special red filter. This also takes 99.999% of the light out. It allows you to see some things you normally can't see on the sun, like solar prominences and some other features called filaments, which are kind of cool actually. So this is specifically called a hydrogen alpha filter, and it just isolates a very narrow band in the red part of the spectrum. So so that's what we got there, and this is just a pair of ordinary binoculars with safe ordinary solar filters on them that take out 99.999% of the light. And you look through here, you can see the sun, and you can see some sunspots, which are magnetic storms on the sun, which are kind of cool.
Let's see if I don't know if this is going to do anything.
You might be able to do it afocal, but it's a little tricky. But yeah.
Oh, so I'm looking at the sun right now, and the sun just looks like a yellow, almost orange circle.
You see some dark spots on it.
I see some dark spots in the center, 3 of them.
Those are sunspots. Those are magnetic storms on the sun.
That is amazing. What happens for guys like me that don't have the sophisticated equipment, and I point just a camera, maybe not this one, but just a camera at the sun, what am I going to get from that?
Well, you don't want to point a camera without a safe solar filter out during the partial phases of the eclipse. It'd be very dangerous. You know, it might ruin the camera.
Might ruin the camera. Okay, well that's good to know.
But during the total phase, you can try it.
Okay.
And if that auto meters, you might get something interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for taking a moment with us. And
you're welcome.
And we're excited to have a fun event. I know the last eclipse I was a part of, gosh, I think I might have been 11 or 12 years old.
All right.
In North Carolina.
Oh yeah, 1970.
Well, it wouldn't have been. I'd have been older than 1970, maybe 79.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good. Well, I hope we get clear skies tomorrow, and it should be great.
Thanks for visiting with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we'll see you.
Sure. Bye.
There's another group over here that I want to hit for sure that has a lot of sophisticated looking camera equipment. We'll go over and visit with them and see if they're in a chatty mood.
I'm from Utah State University, and we brought solar telescopes we use with students, and we thought we could let people see a little magnified view of the sun while they're waiting for totality.
That's awesome. Can we take a look at the cameras and tell us a little bit about what makes them special?
They're all telescopes, and we've got a couple different kinds. So these are white light telescopes, so they'll just let you see sunspots and see the moon covering up more and more of the sun. And the gold looking ones are H-alpha telescopes, and they let you see the sun. It looks red, it only lets the red light through. Okay. And you can see things like prominence sticking off the edge of the sun. So that's interesting too.
How long have you guys been in preparation to be here? Did you set reservations up in advance? And
we actually are just asked if we could join, and they were happy to have us here because we're giving people that are staying here. So we're just kind of guests of the park. Gotcha.
And you have a lot of students here?
Yeah. I got my phone ringing while you're doing that.
That's okay. So we'll just take a quick look at the equipment.
Yeah, so we're students, and we've got students, and we're doing a little research project over here. Got a camera that's going to be looking. Usually this camera is used at night, and we're going to use it during the eclipse and measure temperatures of, atmosphere temperatures. So
how are you able to measure?
It's an infrared camera.
Okay.
And it's actually looking for changes in temperature for waves in the atmosphere. And the guy who's running it's around here, so we can talk to him too.
Is that blue one over there?
Yeah, so it's got a great big thing in it. That's a camera, infrared camera.
Okay.
And the little blue one is just a telescope, but the blue under the blue tent is the big.
Oh, the one that's
the big camera.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big silver one.
We'll see if we can get them to speak a little bit about it.
We'll get the guy right here.
Okay.
Mike. Mike. He'd like to ask you a question too about your research project.
You mind if we head over and take a look at your equipment and talk a little bit about what makes it special?
Rescue me from a tough question. Yeah, I'll do it in a second. Yeah. So how you doing?
So I'm doing pretty good. My name is Jamie, and I'm with the Enigmatic Nomadics YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we're just covering people that are here for the eclipse, and you definitely have some specialized equipment. So just wanted to get a word from you about, what you guys are, why you're here, and what you're looking to capture while you're here. And
well, have a look at our camera here.
Okay.
This is set up. This is a camera which is made specially to study the night sky, and in particular the upper atmosphere. And what the opportunity, we normally make our measurements at night under really dark conditions, and we have these things up mountains and things in several places around the world, even in Antarctica, studying the Earth's upper atmosphere and its weather. And what you have here is a capability now that during the solar eclipse, the sky will be dark, the daytime sky will be dark for a few minutes, and it gives us a chance to look at the daytime sky during those 2 minutes. So normally we can't do that because the sunlight overwhelms the signal from the upper atmosphere. So we're using this as like a portal or a hole in the sky where we can actually see into the upper atmosphere and see how the daytime aeronomy is.
What would be some things that we would be able to ascertain under those conditions that we wouldn't normally be able to?
Oh, we normally, when we look at nighttime, we look at wide images of the sky, we see lots of waves in the upper atmosphere. Just like waves you see on the surface of the sea, these waves can propagate through the atmosphere. So they're made by weather disturbances like thunderstorms or winds blowing over mountains and things like that. And they propagate energy into the upper atmosphere where they break, like waves on a beach, and then basically control the weather up there. So this is like a rudimentary weather in the upper atmosphere. So this gives us an idea of seeing what the weather's going to be like during the daytime in the upper atmosphere. It's just a glimpse, a 2-minute glimpse.
It's a wonderful opportunity that we rarely get. Why did you guys choose this specific location to film the eclipse?
Opportunity. We live at Utah State. James had made connections here with for doing some astronomical work, looking at the sun and things like that. So we came along as well, and brought a team in and enjoying the place as well.
Now, are we going to be in the total eclipse at this location?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons we came here. We don't want to be, I mean, we'll initially be in partial and then total for about 2.5 minutes, a little bit less, and then go to partial again, as the sun comes out of total.
Do you happen to know the times of when we start the partial and start the total?
I should do, shouldn't I? But it's about, we're starting at around about 10:30 for partial, and then we go through for 3 hours, but the totality will be in the 11:30 period for about 2.5 minutes. I don't have the exact time for it, to tell you the truth.
That's fine. I think that I'm kind of working with close to the same numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks for taking a minute and visiting with us and letting us know a little bit about your equipment. It's exciting to see, you know, all the enthusiasm around the eclipse, and
yeah,
it looks like you guys are really prepared.
People, yeah, we're getting there.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
You're most welcome.
See ya. Just outside the campground, there's a concert going on, and I caught up with Hannah and her friend Harley, and they're going to tell me a little bit about what's going on. Harley, take it away.
So it's a concert, and it's $5 for parking, and there's a bunch of bands coming to play.
When does it start?
It's now.
So it starts now. You pay $5
till
to
tomorrow
get in.
too.
And it runs all day?
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty good deal. $5 for all that entertainment?
Yep.
Okay, what are some of the bands that are going to be here?
We're not sure who's going to be here, but I'm not even sure who's playing right now.
You guys, there's signs out there that has all the names of the people.
I don't know, I'm sorry.
People haven't been asking you? That's okay, it's okay. But it's going to be fun entertainment.
It's okay.
And how's it going?
Good.
I'm Jamie, and I'm just covering the eclipse and all the stuff associated with it.
Okay.
And so I saw you guys were having a concert, and I just wanted to get some information about it.
Yeah, you can buy a ticket and go on in.
So you buy a ticket for $5?
Yeah, you can go buy a ticket and go on in and check it out.
And how many bands are going to be here?
That you can go on in and get all the information you want in there.
So you pay first and find out second, huh? Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot. There you go. That's, I guess, who it's gonna be. August 20th, Sunday, August 20th, that's today. Maybe we'll come back, $5. I mean, what do you got to lose? We'll eat, put the dogs away, and come check it out. So I'm here still in the park and ran into these fine gentlemen getting ready for tomorrow. You guys mind telling me your names?
Well, my name is Zheng Huyu.
Okay, I won't try that.
My name is Guo Ziyan. I come from Beijing.
Beijing, okay.
Li Jiuru come from Beijing.
Beijing.
Liu Fengzhou come from Beijing.
All right, how did you guys, were you here in the United States anyway before the eclipse, or did you come for this event?
We come here before the eclipse, and we come here especially watch this the solar eclipse tomorrow.
Are you staying in the campground?
Yes. Particularly, I don't know how to.
We check the forecast, and tomorrow is sunny.
Yes, that's very important.
Yes,
yes, it's sunny.
You know, you're the first people that I've spoken to that check the forecast. I didn't check the forecast, so that's good to know. So we're gonna get lucky.
We have 3 places: Idaho Falls, and Huntington, and Casper.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, we choose this park tomorrow.
Okay.
Because it has better.
The weather is very good.
So the weather is the best here out of the 3 places.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your equipment?
This machine is to track the sign, and it will catch the.
And the Earth turn. So this equipment. This equipment
can cancel the turn of the Earth.
Catch the sun and
turn itself.
So this tracks the sun.
Yes, it tracks the sun. The track of the Earth. The track of the Earth.
Okay.
And with the turning of the Earth, it will turn itself with at the same rate of the Earth rate.
Are you gentlemen astronomers? What is your background with respect to the sun and the stars, astronomy?
That's a favorite.
Astronomy amateur.
Okay. You seem like a fun bunch of guys. Besides the eclipse, you just seem like a fun bunch of guys to hang out with.
Thank you.
The clothes is
our t-shirt. Special for solar eclipse. And we made it.
You got the Idaho Falls.
Idaho Falls, yes. Idaho Falls.
美西追日.
Are you gonna go to the concert down the street later? $5 to get in?
No, we just leave here tonight.
Oh, you're leaving tonight?
Because all the hotel has been booked. It's half a year ago. It's out of.
But you'll be back tomorrow, though.
No, we just live here.
Oh, okay.
Wait tomorrow.
Yes. Gotcha. All right.
Tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much for taking some time and sharing your experience. And so I hope it winds up being a lot of fun for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the United States.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Beijing someday.
Welcome to China.
Yeah. All right, you guys take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got the bumper off. Kind of starting to look like a Mad Max camp.
You should have the choice. Use Wi-Fi if you want to see the video on the camera.
Right.
Or just Bluetooth, just for settings. You know, you don't need a lot of bandwidth for just the settings. That's the beauty of delete.
Willow, come on.
Way over there.
What are you doing?
We'll let you off the leash, but you gotta stay close.
Oh, that's funny.
Savannah.
Razorback.
And Willow just puts her tail up, she's like, oh gosh.
Look at Savannah. Today is August 21st, 2017, and in about an hour we're going to begin what's going to be the total eclipse of the sun, and we are in the direct path of the total eclipse. We're in a town called Riley, I believe, Idaho. There are casual astrologists, casual folks that have sophisticated camera equipment to film this, and then there's the University of Utah here with their equipment. They're gonna measure some certain things, but anyway, it's gonna go down in about an hour. It's gonna start. So I was thinking about working out, but I don't know. But here's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm filming for. There's gonna be a lot of cameras pointing at the sun on YouTube, on the news. Anywhere you look, there's gonna be cameras, sophisticated cameras pointing at the sun, showing the total eclipse. So I'm not going to make my cameras just two more. On the camera that I'm speaking on now, I'm gonna hop on my mountain bike and ride around and get reactions of people experiencing the eclipse and filming the eclipse, rather than just film my reaction. That's just one. Let's go around and film a bunch of different reactions. So that's the idea. I have Savannah on a leash. I'll set my action camera up to film, and I'll be going around with this camera getting Art's reaction, getting the University of Utah's reaction, and the gentleman that we met from Beijing you know, getting their reaction and anybody else along the way. I don't know how dark it's gonna be for me to be riding around on a bicycle in the dark, but we'll figure it out. We'll just figure it out. All right, let's do it.
If it was coming through Boulder, I would imagine.
I think it will be. Yeah, didn't make it.
It's almost a party atmosphere here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Let me see exactly what time it is. It's 10 minutes to 10 in the morning in this park on a Monday. It would normally, I would imagine, be empty on a Monday morning. But a lot of people, there's some guys in tents that looks like they slept, or not in tents, in sleeping bags, that look like they slept in their sleeping bags on the ground to be here and be in a good spot. Lots of positive activity. So you're getting everything all set up?
Yes, prepare for the solar eclipse. Prepare for about an hour.
About an hour.
Start at 9 o'clock. This machine needs highly accuracy, so we have to mode it again and again. It's very hard to catch the sun.
Sunglasses. Will, come over here. Nobody's gonna take it off. Sit.
Good girl.
Sit. Will.
We see it there.
Oh yeah, there, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Get a picture.
I can see it barely. These glasses, I didn't look through them before today, and they're black. They're just, the lenses are black. I, for some reason in my imagination, thought that they would be like 3D glasses, but they're like looking through something black. And you can see the beginning of the eclipse coming in at what would be about 1 o'clock if you were looking at a clock, and so it has begun.
Yeah.
Junior buns, yeah.
Except you didn't date them. They should have had a date on it. Right. 2017.
Oh, we can get a marker and we can pen and scratch out.
Do this. We've got, if I had to guess, we've got maybe a fifth of it covered.
For a while. Stop. Sit. Stay there. Good girl.
Right there. Yep. That's getting it. All right. That's good. Thanks.
All right, Piglet. You ready? Let's go meet some girls.
It's not collecting anything yet. We're waiting for it to get a bit darker. In the 2 minutes that we have.
So the night is here.
It's amazing how much sunlight we have, because if we look at the sun now, it's probably covered about 70 to 75%. I'll see if I can put these solar glasses up to the lens and show you. And oh, the time 11:20. Let's take a look.
I can go up or down.
Right there's a good one. Oh, that shows it pretty good. Just in the last couple of minutes, there's a very discernible difference in the amount of light and temperature.
Like 2 minutes. Yeah, we still have 1 minute and 40 some odd seconds. This is fucking cool.
Getting darker. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Amazing.
See, I can't get a picture of it. It's dark enough, or not bright enough. Will, I'm gonna take a picture of Will. Just sitting there.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Unfortunately, my camera has an automatic light that comes on, and I don't want to get too close to the university people with my light. Let's get it again. Oh, and look, you can see a star right there. Or maybe that's Mars or Venus. I don't know. I don't know what's in the sky right there, but there's a star that we couldn't see a moment ago, and now we can see it. Let's get in, let's get in. That is amazing. Starting to bust open again. There it is. There it is, the total eclipse of the sun. August 21st, 2017 on planet Earth. We can see the light hitting the ground again and everyone's reaction.
You can see now it just reverses.
If you believe in such things, it's like God just spotlighted us.
Yes.
That was very cool.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna.
What do you think, Peter?
Pretty good.
Pretty cool. You're probably young enough that this would be your first eclipse?
Yeah, I had a partial eclipse when I was 6.
Okay.
But this is first totality.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah. Good measurements.
Very exciting.
Fun stuff, yeah. Frustrating because you want, you know, it's getting darker and darker and darker, and you want to be able to take stuff, building up to it, but you only take it when during totality. Yes.
Is the sun dappled reflection of a tree that would normally not look like this. It's because there's still probably 50% of the sun covered by the moon, so we won't see a shadow like this in a couple of minutes, and we won't see a shadow like this again for many years. Just something worth pointing out.
I mean, this is almost like a pinhole camera. I mean, those are...
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting.
It was pretty awesome. The corona was really beautiful. And I think my regret is I spent too much time doing photography and not enough just looking at it.
Right?
Yeah, you know, they say that no matter how long totality really lasts, this one was 2 minutes and maybe 17 seconds, feels like 8 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. Even longer ones feel like 8 seconds. You know, it's just so awesome. The corona was elongate along the sun's equator, and it went the corona went out of the field of view of my camera, which I wasn't expecting. You know, it was really extensive. It was a beautiful sun today. You know, very active. One major sunspot group and another sunspot group toward the edge, the leading edge that's rotating into view. So there's quite a bit to see, even in the partial phases, and we're still photographing the partial phases. So not over yet.
So do you feel like you set a reservation up in September of last year?
Yeah.
You've had a lot of build up to this, a lot of preparation. Do you feel like this has been satisfying for you?
Absolutely. This is the spot. I have to thank my wife Joyce for making the reservation. She found the place, and we looked at the climate data, and it looked like we had a pretty good shot at it here.
Yeah,
so,
it was perfect here.
Yeah, so it was really great. You know, we really enjoyed it. Just too short. Totality is always too short.
Yeah, I agree.
We got to see the light at the horizon.
Yeah, we saw the shadow bands. We saw the you can still see the crescent sun between the tree leaves. The tree leaves act as little pinholes, so you get these little solar crescents to the partial phase. Then we saw the shadow bands rippling across that white cardboard there, just about a minute or two before totality, and it was awesome. That's the best I've seen shadow bands, I think, in all my eclipses, because I haven't really focused on seeing them. But I told Joyce about it, and she suggested bringing that white cardboard, which was a really good idea because they're easiest to see on white surface. And that's basically the sun kind of twinkling like a star. You know, it gets reduced to almost a point of light, and it almost behaves like a star. You're seeing basically differences in the index of refraction caused by different air currents in the upper atmosphere. So it's basically an atmospheric effect, but it's pretty cool. You know, it's.
Did you happen to catch Venus?
I did not. I was too distracted. Yeah.
Okay.
It should have been really bright, way up high.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't still be able to see it. It's right over here somewhere.
Yeah.
But, so you mentioned that this was one of many of your eclipses. How many does this make for that you've experienced?
5 total.
And are we going to see another one? When would be the next one coming around for us?
It's in April 2024 in the United States.
Total?
It's total, roughly 4 minutes of totality coming into the United States from Mexico, I think Eagle Pass, Texas, up through Illinois, Ohio, New York, into the eastern Canadian provinces. If you want one sooner than that, there's one on, I think, July of 2019 down in Chile.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you mentioned the one in 2024 going to be 4 minutes, and this one was 2 minutes. What makes the difference in the amount of totality?
The moon's a little bit closer to Earth. You mind if I grab another photo? I gotta.
No, please do your thing. I don't want to get in your way. I just wanted to stop in and get your reaction.
So taking a photo here if you want. I'm just going to put her on live view here and center up the image. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We got her. 784.
Sure, oh sure. Please do.
1156. 784. I'm taking the temperatures too. And okay, we are at 58 degrees F. The temperature started going up now. Okay, it's going up again. It was, we started out at, you know, early this morning it was 60 at 9:08. We went up to 68 degrees during the early partial phases, and then we dropped to 56 degrees.
56 degrees, so we're looking at a 12 degree difference.
Yeah, we had a 12 degree Fahrenheit temperature drop. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your experience with all of us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Get back to it.
Yeah, okay, great.
All right, take care.
Have a good day. All right.
Well, there you have it. There's a lot of coverage of the eclipse with much better camera work than mine, so instead I went ahead and got folks' reactions. I filmed a little bit of it with this great a camera, but I got folks' reactions. Looks like Art was just over the moon. as were the University of Utah students and staff. I've never experienced a total eclipse. I think the last one that I remember being a part of was in 1979. I was 12 years old. So this is good stuff. I'll go ahead and put this into something and get it up to you, and hope you had a good solar eclipse experience, and we'll see you around soon. See you later.